There is an ancient fable which tells that there are always 36 righteous people living at any one time, and should one falter, there are 36 substitutes chosen to carry the fate of the world in their hands, but they do not know of this.
I feel better knowing they're there. Better knowing.
It is believed that there are always 36 righteous people living there at any one time. These people are chosen to carry the fate of the world in their hands, but they do not know that it is they who carry it.
Who are my heroes? Who are my heroes? Heroes. I don't have any. My friends, my family, my welfare, my health and my mental health, my education, my school, my environment, my journey. I read and I watch myself reading. I'm still here. I write and watch myself writing. I eat and I think of myself eating. Always two parts of the whole, but never, save when I sleep, complete. Before the dream could proceed, she would project her own end, walking alone to the sea. Slate sky, clay earth, thudding from the tune of marching boots. By looking forward, she might catch sight of her past, but looking behind, she could perceive no future. Behind this, inside where lay unlived life, she would enter bravely, leaving the security of just existing day by day, knowing what she knew and not what she chose to ignore. Eating, sleeping, breathing the fresh air, she would leave bravely, walk forward into the burden of others' past.
The 36 righteous people consider that their hands are for milking cows, kneading bread, digging earth, designing buildings, healing wounds, for stroking a newborn baby's face, or finally, closing the eyelids of the dead.
I was a kid in care. I was forced out of home by my family for who I was, for being transgender. I mean, it comes to Christmases, birthdays, Mother's Days, Father's Days. What about people that have been forced out of home because of who they are, the colour of their skin, or been forced out of the country because they're being told they don't belong here?
The reasons for industry closing down, I think, again, it's disillusion with, I don't know, I get very disillusioned with politicians. They don't help Joe Public, I'm sorry. Disillusioned with.
Just because I look different to you, it doesn't mean I may be entirely different to you.
I can't see any reason to vote for anyone when I don't feel they look after me. It's very disheartening.
Exile means a load of different things, but it's isolation, it's solitary confinement, it's being stuck on your own 24/7, listening to your thoughts over and over again, the thoughts that are the same as these people telling you that you're no good. You start to believe it, and when you start to believe it, your confidence goes. You feel like you have no self-worth, you have no self-respect. You let so-called friends walk over you. You let the government walk all over you. You have no fight left.
Feeling constantly like an outsider, exiled from their groups because I'm maybe not cool enough, or even because I'm not black enough. Exiled because I'm not always with a certain type of crowd. I'm not always at the right place, or because I don't look like everybody else. So I end up feeling like an outsider in this world.
It's hard to, it's
one of the hardest challenges you could possibly do. Trying to make a world a better place for everyone and get rid of the hatred, but I'd think it'd be an impossible task.
Exile isn't just a one-time thing. It isn't a 1 day, a 1 hour. It's a lifetime. So the moment that you're first exiled, you live with that for the rest of your life. It's like being suffocated. You can't breathe. You want to scream. You want to say help. You're reminded that you're forced from home. You're reminded that you're forced from your country. You're reminded that you're forced from family.
I'm responsible for myself. I don't feel I'm responsible for any other person. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to be responsible for anyone else.
Be sitting with people but feeling alone, or in a certain place and not being able to feel part of something. So exile is something that I simply feel as I go throughout my life, as I go around with my friends, especially probably with my black friends, because I'm not maybe what they'd call typical fully black, because I don't always like the same type of music, because I don't speak the same type of way. But then maybe I'm too black for people of different races. So I end up just kind of feeling confused and exiled just from aspects of society, because I'm wondering, where on earth do I fit? Where do I belong? Where should I be?
It's not good. Struggles.
Where should I be?
And my wife struggles. It's affected her terribly, and struggles. It's hard to see when you don't get the support like you should, or the support you get. You've got to go over things time and time again, and you think, surely this all should be on record. You know, you've got to go to someone else and tell them again, and you think, nothing's easy, as in you're going over the same old ground to tell.
And pulling everyone together, we could try and make it a happy place, but really, when you think about it, there's never going to be we're never going to lose hatred. There's always going to be hate in this world. But we need to start pulling together to make a few changes to make a better world.
It's tough. It's been horrible last couple of years from a work point of view, and seeing one of your children suffer big time.
The world we live in is full of fights, and I don't think there's much happiness around to balance it out and make it a great area, a great place for everyone to live and enjoy.
You're trying so hard not to be what society has made you to be, but it's killing you slowly. Day by day, you don't get better, you get worse. Being left alone by people, they stop caring. How can you cope with that? You then get labelled with mental health issues, you then get labelled with addictions, you then get labelled with homelessness, and it's just label after label after label, and it's like, why can't we stop with these labels?
When any one of the 36 dies, their secret floats away from them and embeds itself into the heart of a child about to be born, a child unknown to them. And when the child struggles its way into its mother's arms, for all her blissful adoration, she, the mother, is totally unaware of its enhanced genealogy.
Judge me, judge me. I know who I am. I know who I am. Don't judge me, don't judge me. I know. Light has been squeezed by darkness. Surviving became uncertain. Here I am, trapped and wrapped in distress. Sadly, faith, courage, firmness, and strength of character were fading into silence. Looking in the mirror, my reflection became unclear, as if I were fictitious. Here I am, innocent, half gone, dressed up in fear, holding my head, holding my soul, eyes in the sky, shivering into a song of fear. I feel surrounded with walls, fences, and obstacles. Silence and heartbeats. My dreams were next in the dark list. Here I am, downcast, my soul alone, my soul in pain. One day for life, one day for death. I wish this life was like a canvas, so I could beautifully paint and polish it with love. I never thought my existence would depend on someone's signature. The ultimate last card of hope just slipped off my hand. Was it? Here I am, rejected and labeled as a 31-year-old asylum seeker. Within a second, everything stood still like never before. I saw my childhood, my hopes and dreams, then nothing. I wanna go, take me home. Where's my home? I wanna go, take me home. Where's my home?
the righteous modestly perform the function of taking care of humanity by small, almost imperceptible acts of kindness, tiny gestures that heal souls or make impossible dreams come true, and by acts of superhuman strength, shouldering burdens, building bridges, holding back tides.
Those pictures from children's books, profiles of yellow, black, brown and white, with heads held high, eyes seeing the same future.
Influence the psychology of persuasion.
Go ahead.
Lies within the business secrets of the Bible.
Tell me this.
About how to spin friends and influence people.
What people buy because of emotion. Most everyone would like to have more wealth and prosperity. Few, however, manage to attain it.
And then we won Clapham Junction won best station under difficult circumstances because of all the
In her loneliness, with her desire to join, with her need to commune, to feel one with others' dreams and goals, she tried to imagine the future. It delivered meaning. It was like all unfound dreams, an illusion, coalescing forever.
Buy.
Literally pull out their wallets and say, take my money.
Influence the thinking of potential consumers.
Marketing maven, art enthusiast.
Before the dream could proceed, she would project her own end, walking alone to the sea, slate sky, clay earth, thudding from the tune of marching boots.
People will literally pull out their wallets and say, take my money.
Afghan National Army is still in the process of the process of funded by the Taliban in Afghanistan.
Cells who make a living beckoning us every step we take.
By looking forward, she might catch sight of her past, but looking behind, she could perceive no future.
Just dropped on a training of terrorist fighters. The B-52 bombers also destroyed several stolen Afghan National Army vehicles that were in the process of being converted to explosive devices.
Some believe these children have been chosen to care for things that are greater and more wonderful and inexplicable than the rest of us could comprehend. But others think they would be there anyway, doing what they do.
sve oboreno, odnešeno, šuma isječena, voće isječeno. Bereš tako voće, neko jabuka, neko oraj, neko šljiv. Sve uništeno, eto, nemam ti šta pričat drugo.
I stoku držali sve?
Držali smo kravu, držali smo ovaca, nešto. Ma sve imamo, evo, u Boga, tamo nije trebalo ništa. Samo iz neba kiše kad
I zarati se i...
To je ta rana što čovjek jeo, to je kod nas uspijeva.
Sad isto cigani ništa ne. A ovdje evo, samo imaš ovo...
I stepence.
A ni WC, pa pokvari se voda, pa svašta ti.
Još nek nas drže još 3 godine, neće niko ovdje živi.
Najgore je što do sad ne znamo šta ćemo.
Petljalo se dobro.
Živo se.
Ne mogu se ja.
A sada...
Malo prodat.
You shall leave everything you love most. This is the arrow that the bow of exile shoots first. You are to know the bitter taste of others' bread, how salty it is, and know how hard a path it is for one who goes ascending and descending others' stairs.
Whatever engenders the belief in the existence of the 36, their significance is sustained by the agreement that each entrusted one knows nothing of the responsibility they carry, thus binding their power to humility, so that no part of their power can be corrupted or perverted, and no frail human trait can pollute the moral strength of its purpose.
Eating, sleeping, breathing the fresh air, she would move bravely, walk forward into the burden of others' pasts. Into the burden of others' pasts.
So it has changed.
Where looking forward, she might catch sight of her past, but looking behind, she could perceive no future, no future.
A record number of airstrikes just dropped on its doorstep. Detailed terrorist fighters will incriminate potential consumers.
Art enthusiasts breathe with the persuasions themselves, who make a living beckoning us every step we take.
Last night I had the strangest dream I'd ever dreamed before. I dreamed I saw a mighty room filled with women and men. And the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again.
Afghan National